Hello, this is Rochelle Cook, the Souls Coach. And path 3 is called playing out. Playing out is behavior. What is your behavior trying to tell you? Behavior is the inner child's voice trying to be heard. When you're in a relationship, and again, this book is all about romantic relationships, but it can be around any kind of relationship with money, relationship with your parents, your child, your dog, your cat, your horse, your job, relationship with anything. Uh, it can be the relationship you have with cleaning your house. When you play out, you need to pay attention to this. And I just want to go back for a minute. You need to pay attention to this because when you meet people, you watch their behavior. And a lot of times their behavior can give you a clue on what is really going on. A lot of people have learned to watch other people's behavior, but you need to watch your own first. Your outer reality is a reflection of your inner reality. So let's say you're in a relationship and all of a sudden everything bothers you. Every single solitary thing you're irritated with. And what we tend to do is point the other finger. We should take that finger and point it around right back at ourselves. And we sit there and we figure out and judge the other person we're with for everything they're doing. And in another video, I'll talk about judgment, but right now I want to stay to playing out. If you were to take that finger and turn it around and point it towards yourself and say, I'm upset because I'm upset that this person isn't doing the dishes every day because when I was growing up, my mother did the dishes every single solitary day. That was her job. She was a housewife. And if my father came home and the dishes weren't done, she had to pay a price. So those dishes were done, right? So in your relationship, you might get upset because somebody isn't doing your dishes. And then you become angry and you have these outbursts. The inner child is saying, hey, I can't talk to you, so I'm going to behave in a way that's going to get not just your attention. What it's going to do is it's supposed to get your own attention. My inner child is trying to speak out, and you can't hear what that child's saying, so the child is going to react. And by the way, this is what children do because they don't know how to say what's going on. So it's important to watch a child's behavior because that's going to tell you a lot. And then once you see this behavior, that's your cue to say, oh, I'm upset. And then that is your cue to say, I'm upset because and really say to yourself, why am I upset this person isn't doing the dishes? Why? Because I think they're supposed to do it? Because it's wrong if they don't? That's the easy way out. I'm upset because, oh, growing up, my storybook syndrome taught me that my mom does the dishes every single day. That's the way it is. And if she doesn't, my father's going to yell at her. So I've learned that you're supposed to do the dishes every single day. And if you don't do them, I'm going to yell at you. So behavior is very, very important. Another really good example is you're afraid that somebody's going to leave you. So you're going to settle, but you're going to get upset because somebody isn't treating you the way you want them to treat you. And people react in many different ways. But one of the ways I see is even anger, or what I want to talk about is somebody gets upset and desperate. And they try to do more to get someone's attention. And if I don't get that attention, I'm going to be more upset and I'm going to cry. And then I'm going to silently cause this person not to want to be with me anymore because I'm out of control. I get that a lot in my office. Your behavior is chasing love. The more someone doesn't love you, the more you're going to chase, the more you're upset. I have actually part of a chapter in my book called Chasing Love. You're going to do whatever you can to get somebody's attention. Your behavior is going to get someone's attention. Probably not in a good way, but that's what it's going to do. Your anger is going to get somebody's attention, not in a good way, but that's what it's going to do. It is your own inner child behaving, it's reacting, it's trying to get the attention. Watch your behavior and say to yourself, inner child, what do you want me to know? Why are you really upset? Is it because he or she aren't paying attention to me? Or is it because I'm not feeling love because I learned that I'm not love? And understand again, I'm going to say this over and over again, relationships of any kind make great mirrors. They reflect back to you what you need to heal. This subject is really complex. Actually, most things that I speak about are. So I'm really trying to simplify it for you. And moving forward in the online program, I'm going to go into more detail about how this works and why. But just please hold on to that if you are angry or you're crying, you're upset in any way, the behavior is your inner child's voice trying to speak. Ask yourself, what does that child want to say? As you can say, I believe in inner child work. You can also say, what does anger want to say? I'm angry because I. What does anger want to say? What does depression want to say? What does, I don't want to leave the house today, which happens all the time. You might become agoraphobic. What does it want to say? Listen to the voice, and your behavior will stop. Behavior is actually a blessing in disguise because that is what is truly getting your attention. And most of the time, it's because if you don't notice it, somebody else does. They bring it to your attention. And if you're smart, you're going to sit back and think about what's really happening. Always say to yourself, I'm upset because I. And the little note is, nobody can upset your peace unless you allow them. You get to choose the way you want to think in this lifetime. If you would like more information, please go to thesoulscoach.com, sign up for the free membership, and learn more. Thank you.